So Republicans, oh, Jesus, Republicans, they continuously prompt their party to make it seem like they are the party of law and order. No one is above the law. Nobody, okay? Everybody is going to face consequences for their actions. Okay, now I would understand that. I would damn near support that if this wasn't the same party of hypocrisy. Because it feels like, and trust me, I wish I was joking here, but I'm not. Okay, tell me if I'm wrong, but every point that they try to make about other people's, Joe Biden, other countries, other races, immigrants, illegal immigrants, every thing they try to point out that, quote unquote, bad people are doing, they literally do it themselves. For example, when Trump said that Mexico is sending a bunch of murderers and rapists, but yet Trump is protecting PDFs. Ghislaine Maxwell, I think her name is. I heard she's living a life. So it's like every circumstance they find themselves in, they seem to contradict themselves in that exact moment. And what we're dealing with now is, of course, this government bombing boats. And at this point, I don't even want to call them bad people. I don't even want to call them drug dealers because I have seen zero proof. Nobody has shown me through any news outlet or any articles of that these are hardened criminals, gang members. I haven't even seen that. So for me to call them drug dealers is a stretch here. But they are bombing people for little to no reason with zero due process because they deem them bad. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all around the world, sorry to break it to you, but that is against international law. You cannot do that. The same Republicans who are now, against Israel for committing this genocide, which they're still doing, now they seem to not understand international law in regards to America. America's not that special. I'm sorry. We have to abide by the same rules we expect other countries to. And just in case you don't know, international law are global rules created through treaties and long standing customs that countries agree to follow, covering human rights, war, trade, the environment, refugees, and although there is no world government enforcing them, which we don't need a world government, nations comply because they want peace, stability, economic cooperation, and to avoid political or economic consequences for breaking them. And what we're seeing in real time is America committing war crimes. There's no if, there's no ands, and there's no buts about it. But of course, people like Valuetainment, Patrick Bet Davis, and Vinny, the guy who I think is on some drugs. Like, tell me if I'm lying or not, but this guy is constantly, I'm sorry. Okay, I've seen enough movies. I know how these people be acting. But according to them, it is okay because they're bad people, right? They're bad people. So you know what a country does to bad people? We kill them. we drop a bomb on them. And if they're still moving, we drop another bomb on them. But let's go ahead and hear these idiots.
Late last night.
All right.
With what?
Breaking news, we have new exclusive reporting on the double.
So now I wanted to show this beginning part because they're watching what we're watching. And of course, they're not going to argue the substance. They're not going to argue what we're about to hear right here. They're just going to bypass that and start saying it's okay to kill people. Listen.
Double strike on that alleged drug boat in September. Admiral Frank Mitch Bradley, who oversaw the operation, told lawmakers today that the two survivors did not, as some defense officials have been claiming for months behind scenes, radio for backup before a second strike killed them. That's according to two sources with direct knowledge of today's closed-door briefings. Now, joining me is Senator Tammy Duckworth, a member of the Armed Services Committee and a retired U.S. Army pilot. So, Senator, does this change the calculus when determining whether a secondary strike would be necessary? The idea that there was not a radio call?
It doesn't really, Anderson. It tells you that the Defense Department has been lying to everybody since September, but it doesn't change the calculus because, as if these were pilots, if this was war and this was a pilot who'd been shot down, you're sitting in a rubber dinghy in the middle of the ocean and they radio for help, you're supposed to pick them up. You're supposed to help them. Or even if their forces pick them up, you can't just go in and kill those people just because you think that they might conduct future operations against you. It just violates all sorts of international laws of warfare. It's illegal on so many levels. But it does.
Right there. Okay, Vinny, what do you have to say about this?
Okay, well, first and foremost,
he said, pause it right there. Now let's hear Vinny talk about international law in America abiding by that and having a perspective. You can be a Republican, but you can still hold your party accountable if they do some bullshit. But let's see Mr. Vinny do that. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen? Let's take a listen.
Just to make it clear, these aren't fishermen coming here to get tuna and all that nonsense. Okay, these are people coming here. Patrick, fentanyl, and some guy yesterday on CNN was like, it's cocaine. It's cocaine, it's fentanyl, it's drugs that are killing hundreds of thousands of Americans. Put that in your minds out there, and this is what they're fighting for. This is it. And those two guys are hanging on the water. They're calling for help, or their boys are going to come get them. Who do you think is going to come get them? Other drug dealers that are going to grab the drugs.
So what's the issue, though? What's the controversy
They're
here?
trying to say, Pat, that Pete Hegseth is ordering a second strike. As you know, as a soldier, as a veteran, and I've watched these videos, Pat, because that's all I would do when I was in the military. When you strike and you see those like AC-110 Warthog, and you hit them and they're wounded and they're staying there, you hear, hit them again. You gotta get rid of the freaking threat, because if you keep them alive, they get another boat and they keep bringing the drugs to the country. I can.
Okay. Damn it. Vinny, what in the hell is in your cup? Okay, I don't know what's in here, and I don't know what's in your cup, but you are always screaming. I need you to tone it down a bit. Maybe if you allow some of that blood in your head to kind of ventilate through your body, maybe you can see this in a more coherent way. Okay, let me break this down for you like a fraction, okay? Me. Hear this. Check this out. It doesn't matter if they're drug dealers or not. You, the military, they're not the courts. The military is not the executioner. You do not have the right to just kill people because you think that they're bringing in drugs. And I say think because, once again, we don't have no proof. I want to know names. I want to know exactly what they were bringing over. But unfortunately, we don't have that information, maybe because we keep bombing the boats. Send the Navy out there. Send whoever, Coast Guards, I don't know. Arrest them. See what they got. Show us videos. Trump likes to make videos all the time. Let's see the proof. But let's just say, I give that to you. Let's just say they are drug dealers. Where throughout the process did we prosecute them? Was it after they launched the bombs? Was it before the second bomb drop? Where was the prosecution? Where was their due process? Yes, that's a thing. Because we need to be able to see the proof if they are actually bad people. But then once again, just because they're drug dealers, which the last time I checked, like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, you can't just kill drug dealers. You can't just kill them. Against popular belief, we have drug dealers in America. So should our cops, should our boys in blue just kill drug dealers? According to your concept? I mean, statistically speaking, the ones who are pushing the drugs within our country are white people. Oh my God, they're white people. So should we just go around killing drug dealers? No. That's what a hateful person would say. But okay, Vinny, please educate us, Mr. Vinny.
I approve to this 1,000%. He has a mandate, Pat. This is the Department of War. Okay? Oh. Enough is enough. We can't let anybody here. And if you think about it, every mandate that Trump has, every mandate, the border, they want to open the border as best they can. Deporting people, they have a problem with that. The terrorists that we're going to get to, $83 billion a month, they want to stop that. He's killing people that are coming here that are going to eventually, with their poison, kill Americans. And this is just something, Pat, that the media and the left, this is the tactic. They have to do something. And it's not going to work because it's not illegal. It's not illegal. Ask the hundreds of thousands of mothers and fathers who've had to bury their kids. Two of my friends.
So we have to ask mothers and fathers if our military is breaking the law? What universe is this guy living in? We have to ask the mother and father. How about we ask other countries and look at other examples and see if that's breaking the law? Because last time I checked, mothers and fathers don't make the international rules. Despite how mothers and fathers feel, we as a country still is a country of law and order. Oh my God, this guy, I swear, you would think he wouldn't want Trump blowing up these boats full of cocaine, because I swear this guy is on it. Okay, I'm not a betting man, but I bet you he's taking a bump every once in a while before these shows. I'm just saying, I'm no doctor. I'm no drug dealer. I'm not a drug addict, but I'm just saying. But the crazy thing is, make this make sense. Make this make sense. If this administration has a mandate to get all drugs out of this country, because it's killing hundreds of thousands, this administration has a mandate to get every drug dealer and drop a bomb on them, then tell me why Trump pardoned Juan Hernandez, who has been convicted, not a conspiracy, not hearsay, been convicted of assisting on bringing over 400, you heard it right, 400 tons of cocaine into this country here. Why, Vinny? I don't hear you popping out the veins because of that. No, you know why? Because you're a grifter. You're a political opportunist. That's all you are, and that's all you can amount to, because you're nothing. You are a nothing of a person. You're worthless. You're a coward, and all you can do is spew hate, because that's the only way you can make your money. Because I guarantee you, if you wasn't on this seat right here, you would be a nobody. you will be nothing. You will be worse than a person that you're talking about. And you know that. All you would be is a coked up, greasy head individual. That's all you would amount to. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but you know it's true. You bet he's 4-1. I bet he's 4-1, and that's why he's mad. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the mental gymnastics and the self-dehumanization, because you have to hate yourself to a certain extent to be able to pretzel yourself, to go around logic and reality, to bend yourself to defend Trump in everything that he does. You have to be a special kind of person to do that. And that right there, I cannot compromise with. Can't do it, won't do it. That simple.
Let's see how you do under pressure. I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra.